In this video, we will demonstrate the Genian NAC Agent Windows Sensor plugin feature. This feature allows any Windows operating system with a Genian NAC agent installed to act as a sensor which can detect nodes on whatever network the Windows operating system is attached to. So first we'll take a look at the environment. We have a cloud policy server. This server could be in your cloud, or it could be on our cloud, or in your MSP's cloud. We have a few sensors that are connected to this cloud policy server. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually detect nodes from a new subnet, the subnet that this Windows machine is located in, using the agent installed on the Windows laptop and enabling the Windows Sensor plugin feature. And then those nodes will show up here under a new virtual sensor and be detected by the agent plugin. First, let's take a look at how to enable a plugin. If we click on Policy and Node Policy, you'll see here Windows Agent Sensor plugin, which is enabled. We have one PC added to the node group, and we have the Network Sensor plugin enabled. If we take a closer look at this node policy, the only thing we've changed here is we've added one PC, which is our test PC 1.5. And we've added the network sensor plugin with default values. That's the only configuration required. Next, what we'll do is we are going to add a virtual sensor. This will allow the nodes that are detected by the sensor plugin in the agent to be reflected in the UI of the policy server for whichever subnet those nodes reside in. So next thing we'll do is validate the IP address of the machine we're on now. 192.168.1.5, it's a Class C subnet, and the gateway is 1.1. In here, we'll go back and we will go ahead and add, there's an existing sensor here. We're going to add a virtual sensor to this sensor. Add virtual sensor. And this will be the subnet we just looked at. 192.168.1.0. And the gateway. So we'll take a look at sensors now, and now we see the virtual sensor there. So we have the virtual sensor is now created, and now we'll install the agent on this machine so we can utilize the Windows Sensor plugin. Download the agent and install it. Okay, agent is installed. So we'll go back and we'll take a look at our node list here. So now we see the virtual sensor here, and we'll actually see that there are two nodes associated with that sensor. One is the virtual sensor itself, and then the other is the 192.168.1.5 machine that we've installed the agent on. You can see here the agent is running. It'll take about 30 seconds to a minute for the Windows Sensor plugin to detect the other nodes that are on the same subnet that this Windows machine is on. If we click on this IP, we can take a little closer look to validate the policy status here. So if we click on the policy status, we can see here that the node policy we previously configured is in effect and applied, and that is the agent sensor plugin that we're going to be using to detect other nodes on the network. So we'll go back to the main node list here, and we'll see that these have already started populating. So now we have additional nodes. So without anything else installed on-premise or in this 192.168.1 subnet, except the Windows machine here with the agent installed, we were able to start detecting other nodes on the network. So any IP-enabled node on this network will be detected and will show up in this list. Eventually, what will happen is the platform information here, as devices renew IP addresses or send out different kinds of traffic or disconnect or reconnect to the network, these will get refined. So these device categories will be assigned and become more granular, and then specific, more detailed platform information will also become available as time goes on. So that's how you leverage the Genian NAC agent and the Windows Sensor plugin to detect nodes on a network and report the node information back to your Genian NAC policy server.